Pulse Investments was the hottest stock in Jamaica in June. Nearly 380 million Pulse shares changed hands last month, making it June's most traded company. Now, you may know Pulse as a modeling agency, but did you know that the company is also a media company and real estate company? Hey guys, I'm Kalila Reynolds, and it's time for another episode of Money Mondays JA, brought to you in partnership with Proven Wealth. Let's put our fingers on the pulse. Now, before we get started, make sure to hit that like button. I'll give you some time. Subscribe to this channel and turn on those post notifications. Also subscribe to our newsletter by clicking the link up here or in the description below. Our first merch is now here. Email admin@KalilaRayMedia.com to order your Let's Get This Money t-shirts. And later in the show, I'll be doing another giveaway and announcing last week's winner. Plus, I'm upping the stakes in the gift certificate giveaway. You now have a chance to win a $20,000 gift certificate to invest in stocks of your choice. All you have to do is post a video on your social media explaining how Money Mondays JA or Taking Stock has made a difference to you. Tag @Kalila Ray and @Taking Stock JA in the video, and the winner will be announced in next week's episode of Taking Stock, and you might also see yourself on that episode. Well, now to today's business. When you think about the company Pulse, the first thing that probably comes to mind is modeling or fashion dolling. It's true. Since its inception in 1980, Pulse's core business has been its modeling agency, and it's made quite the name for itself, with Pulse models being featured in international magazines like Vogue and Esquire and GQ. But over the years, the company has evolved and began to branch off into other areas like television, event production, and real estate. It developed shows like Caribbean Fashion Weekly, Caribbean Model Search, and Best of CFW, which are all popular across the Caribbean. Now, the interesting thing about that is that Pulse has a long lease for its production studio where these shows are filmed and edited. They also control the primary locations where filming takes place. After all the filming and editing, the company sells the shows to television stations or internet broadcasters, not just here in Jamaica, but all over the world. Cool, right? Well, additionally, under their Pulse Leisure branch, the company operates the Villa Ronai Hotel in St. Andrew. Now, back in December, Pulse announced that it had raised 250 million Jamaican dollars after issuing a global note. A global note is a type of bond that can be traded in a European market. The company said it planned to use some of the money to settle debt and the rest to build a new property. And that was just the first in a string of announcements. In March, they announced that they would be making an additional public offering, or APO, to raise more money to acquire businesses. An APO would give them new and existing investors a chance to buy shares in the company. The APO news came just days after it was announced that the company would undergo a stock split. The split lowered the market price of Pulse shares in preparation for the APO. Now, companies from time to time decide to do a split to make the stock cheaper and also easier for investors to cash out. Now, I know those were a lot of terms. I spoke about bonds, APO, stock split. I have other videos explaining all of that in detail. Just check the description box below for those links. Now, according to Chairman Kingsley Cooper, one of the moves Pulse is looking to make is to purchase Villa Ronai. Cooper owns the villas independently of Pulse and leases it to the company under a 50-year arrangement. In a statement on the company's website, Cooper said that while the decision isn't final, he thinks purchasing the property would be a good way for the company to get more attention from institutional investors like banks and hedge funds. And that's not all. Pulse is also expanding the creative part of the business through some recent acquisitions. The Jamaica Stock Exchange announced that Pulse had purchased shares in a New York-based radio, TV, and internet media group called Ivory Jam 360 Media. That company targets Caribbean nationals living in the tri-state area of New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. And Pulse also purchased substantial shares in a cosmetics company, which is a good fit since they are still, after all, a modeling agency. Now, all of this excitement is starting to reflect in the market. Pulse's stock price rose 33% in June. It ended June at $3.25 and has continued to rise, closing on Friday, July 17 at $4.02. Now, most of that volume in June, though, came from a block trade of 347 million units in late June. And that signals that a large shareholder probably sold some of their shares in order for another wealthy individual or fund to snap them up. Well, going forward, if the fundamentals of the company can grow to keep up with the stock's movement, it would be good news for everyone. Pulse made $260 million in profit for its March quarter, which equated to 4 cents profit per share. That's actually double the 2 cents earned per share just a year ago. Now, the market didn't respond to these positive results released in mid-May because the bulk of that profit actually came from the fair value appreciation of its investment property. And the company didn't explicitly address this big movement in the results. The rise in fair value came at a time when other companies on the market released information showing that their fair value had fallen due to COVID. Overall, however, Pulse rocketed in price starting in early June following news of the acquisitions. It closed the half year as one of only 7 stocks to make positive gains on the entire Jamaica Stock Exchange between January and June. So with all that information, you're probably wondering, is this a good investment? Should I get in? Well, here's what the analysts had to say in last week's episode of Taking Stock.
There still could be some room to run just from a theoretical standpoint. If you look at the metrics in terms of where the price is, the PE is still fairly low relative to where the market is at. So on that basis, there still could be some space. It's a stock that is closely watched by some, so it has its crowd, and on that basis, people could take advantage again at a later stage. It's a company with reasonable fundamentals if you understand it. So why not?
Well, there you have it, guys. A quick recap of what's been happening with Pulse Investments coming up on Taking Stock.
In response to the changing needs of Caribbean investors, especially in an era of COVID-19, one new private equity entity is answering those calls, Delta Capital Partners. We'll find out more about just how they plan to offer a customized suite of alternative financing arrangements for potential investors with its executive chairman and founder Zachary Harding and group CEO Ivan Carter. And later, the analysts weigh in on the latest market developments. JMMB Group is reporting an 83% profit when compared to the prior year. And Wigton Wind Farm's profit jumped 34% for the March 2020 financial year. We'll discuss.
That's it for this episode of Money Mondays JA, brought to you in partnership with Proven Wealth. Follow them on social media at We Are Proven and follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Kalila Ray. Congratulations to last week's winner, Mark J. Duncan. Contact admin at KalilaRayMedia.com to claim your Let's Get This Money t-shirt. And it's time now for this week's giveaway. Ready? Pretty easy. Name three ways that Pulse makes money. Simple question. Answer in the comments on YouTube and you can win one of these bad boys. The winner will be announced in next week's episode. Also, make sure you subscribe to my newsletter at KalilaRay.com. I'm Kalila Reynolds. Stay safe.